Decisions. Over here with the height, we got 5'11" on the Pat, and over here on the Stephen, we got 6 feet and 11 inches.
1 foot advantage. So I'm going to talk about this one first. I've seen this scraper fight. I've seen him lose once, and I've seen him win twice. The other 2 fights that he's fought, he's won the first or second round, and he's won them by a huge margin. It's not, it wasn't like, you know, it was a mixed decision and it was going both ways. No. He one-sided this fight. He has great length. He has arm reach. He has the kicks from, oh my gosh, the 2 towers that went down. It's 1 tower that we call him. Sorry, say 9/11.
Right.
But yeah, Pat the HD Perry. He's a good fighter. I've seen him fight a couple of times. He cries like a little bitch when he wins, whatever. I guess that means he doesn't win that much. He is 6-3. That's 50% of wins. You know what 50% means? It's a 50-50 chance that he's going to actually win the fight. But he has a very short reach advantage.
The statics man. The stats man, I mean.
I'm the stat man.
This guy's got percentages, man. That's what we got him on the show. Yeah, Romeo, let me tell you real quick, guys. Both of these guys' last fights, they got knocked out pretty bad. Stephen Struve got knocked out really bad with a real bad right hand, overhand right. Oh, he's human.
Yeah,
he got knocked out really bad. And then Pat Barry got knocked out in the last seconds of the first round against Czech Congo. Y'all remember that? Remember, we were here watching it with, was it Marisa? Yeah, Marisa. We were all here watching it, all here on Versus. The last time they were on Versus, Pat Barry ended up getting knocked out pretty bad. He almost knocked out Congo, but Congo came back. Ended up knocking out Pat Barry in a brutal, what some people call the best comeback of all time.
All time.
So guys, that's just a little history on this fight. That's a good
someone's gonna get knocked out
right there. Let's see, Pat. Honestly, man, he looks like he brings a lot of cerebral methods, whatever his possesses, and I'm sure he's going to show us all within those rounds. Honestly, I think maybe second round. Because I don't think Stephen.
You know what I was going to say, Pat Barry.
I think he's going to be doing his job and stuff, but he ain't going to check him at all.
This is why you guys are brothers, because you lose as brothers. I say Stephen, the skyscraper Struve, is going to win in the second round by high kicks. He's going to take him down. He's going to use those lanky legs, those long arms.
But all right.
That's why you see
high kicks. He should though. The guy's got to reach like.
I've seen his high kicks.
Way longer reach than John Jones.
I've seen his high kicks.
I think Pat's going to chop him down. He probably use the leg kicks and maybe bring that giant down.
Yes, he is. And you want
to do the second round of Stephen Struve.
And you want me to know why? You don't want to know why I'm saying the skyscraper is going to use his high kicks? It's just that it's not even going to be high kicks. They're going to be mid kicks. He has a foot advantage, 12-inch height advantage against Pat HD Barry, and it's going to be papitas for him. He's going to kick him like it was his. Like Brady was kicking somebody if he was drinking a high life.
Nicely said.
No, but like no, he's going to use his kicks. He's going to because he knows Pat Barry can box. He knows he throws very hard punches. We've seen him fight in the octagon, and he has very heavy hands. And something about Pat Barry is he is very energetic in the first round. He does not.
As the fight keeps on going, he does get tired.
He does get, that's why, but the first round, I'm very worried about the first round, but I'm saying that Stephen Struve is probably going to get caught with one of those 2 of those punches. If he gets through the first round, I say he's going to beat him. Maybe, I'm going to go for decision.
Wow.
Or I say decision, Stephen Struve, because he might get worn down by Pat Barry's, weight.
Yeah.
And, his upper body strength. But if he does get caught, he's probably going to get knocked out. But if he doesn't, I say he goes to decision.
I agree with that. You got it. I agree with that. He doesn't necessarily have to stand up.
I think Pat Barry will take it too, just because let me tell you why. I mean,
he's smart.
I think you're right. If it goes to the 3rd round, Stephen Struve's definitely going to win because Pat Barry's never had the cardio. Yeah, against Crow Cop, that's why he faded. And Crow Cop ended up beating him. He doesn't have the cardio that most heavyweights do, especially. I think Pat Barry, if he's going to win this fight, it's going to be in the second round, and he will use a lot of leg kicks. This guy has the strongest leg kicks I've ever seen, and you should see his legs too. Very big legs. Very. Must recognize. I mean, he's a former kickboxer. I think he's gonna end up winning this by Stephen Struve. To me, this reminds me of when Roy Nelson knocked him out real bad, and he used that since he was shorter than him, he came in with an overhand right, got inside like what Rampage should have done against John Jones. But I think Pat Barry's gonna do this here, and he will knock him out or TKO second round.
I say attack, keeps him on the ground, just keep taking him out. I think he might get the match by your decision, or I'm going to say
still going to get gassed.
Either or.
Still going to get gassed.
So you think Pat Barry's going to chop down Stefan Struve?
Yeah, or he might even try to pull out a submission. I'm not going to say knockout because he can probably take him down.
All right.
And for him to actually possess a mount or something like that within that daddy long leg, I'm not sure if it's going to be possible if he can just buck him off. Just go for a submission, he'd be straight.
All right, so we have all decided about that, that fight.
Decision.
Okay, so decision. He says Stefan Struve. I say second round TKO or KO.
So we're pretty spread out on that.
Yeah, we are. Definitely split here.
So, final fight of the night. It's going to be Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson versus the champion Dominic Cruz. You ready to take on this game?
Interesting, guys. I mean, look, guys. Mighty Mouse has 14-1. Dominic Cruz has 18-1. This is a featherweight division. Looks like Dominic Cruz has the reach advantage on him, and you know, he's got some of the best striking I've ever seen. I mean, this guy basically like doesn't jog or run, but he does like, you know, he has some very good evading techniques where he you know, people can't hit him, and then the way he hits people, he comes in, he's always like kind of like walking. I don't know how you would call it, but I mean, he just goes in there. He starts like, you know, as he's walking towards the opponent, you know, he'll almost like, he's faster. You know, he's got a lot of speed, and he's throwing all these combinations. It's some of the best striking I've ever seen. And he's going against Demetrius Johnson. Most people cannot hang with Dominic Cruz's striking. I think it's going to be a hell of a competitive fight, though, man, because Mighty Mouse has taken out Kid Yamamoto. There was big hype against, about that guy when he came over from Japan, but this guy took him out. And then Demetrius Johnson beat I believe it was Omigawa. Don't quote me on that, but that's a Japanese superstar who came over to the UFC too. He's taken out all those guys. This guy knows how to dominate, man. And it may not be the most exciting form of mixed martial arts, but he can control you, ends up taking you down, and he just ends up grounding and pounding. Some people might call him boring, but I mean, he gets the job done. This is a 5-round fight. 5-round fight for the championship. And I'll tell you who I'm picking after this, but what do y'all think, guys?
Well, from hearing all that, I think, honestly, it's unfortunate. I know it really is, but I mean, I really don't know much about these guys other than the fact that Dominique is actually a champion. And if he's a champion, this guy is obviously, Johnson is going to be a threat. And anyone who's a threat to your champion, if we were to be selfish and actually, well, I mean, smart, and go by decision, make sure you're dominating. That's what he has to do, but it looks like he can be fighting for his belt, obviously. He's not going to actually just give it to him and hand it over or whatever. He's going to do what he's got to do to actually win. I'm going to have to go with Dominic because I'm assuming that he's obviously passionate about his belt. I mean, he wouldn't be defending if he didn't think he couldn't take it. And he's going to be like any other champion that actually is worth being a champion. And I'm going to have to go for Dominic actually being, I'm not going to say it's going to go to his decision. If this guy is actually wants that bad, he will probably have to take him down. If he is a threat, he can't stand up with him, he probably might have to take him down, but he will win. I'm assuming that Dominic will win.
One thing about this is that I think it is going to go to decision because Dominic Cruz, since he's been, even in the WEC, he's never been able to knock anybody out with those strikes that he does, that gliding striking that I talk about, where he's gliding through the octagon or in the cage, and he's getting people with combinations with punches, kicks, knees, everything. He's really good. He's got badass technique. But I think, yeah, this could be a 5-round decision, and Dominic takes it.
All right, well, coming into that, Dominic Cruz, I've seen him fight. He's a pretty good fighter. I like him. He likes to stand. He takes the punches. He gives a lot of punches. He throws knees. He's an all-around unorthodox fighter when it comes to the lightweight division. But of course, every fighter in the lightweight division is very unorthodox, as you can tell from the UFC, The Ultimate Fighter, that we most recently watched. Everybody has their own techniques. Demetrius Johnson, Mighty Mouse, coming into this fight. I've never heard anything about this guy. I've never seen a fight. Maybe once or twice.
That's why it's not on pay-per-view, by the way.
That's why maybe I was inebriated when I saw a fight. But, you know, if he has this chance for a reason, and if it's a lightweight division, I seriously doubt it's going to go to decision. I'm sorry, it's not going to be a decision. But if Demetrius Johnson keeps his strikes going, if he keeps it standing up, I think he has a possible chance to knock out or possibly get a TKO over the reigning champion, Dominic Cruz. Dominic Cruz, like you said, has not knocked anybody out. No, he's faced people with his punches, he's rocked people with his punches, but he's never actually put anybody to sleep. He's not heard anybody a bedtime story
He's been very close, but he hasn't been able to put anybody to sleep.
And Demetrius Cruz, I'm pretty sure, since he's black, he's knocked some people out, not to say, but like, you know, based on the way he's coming into this fight. Anyways, like I was saying, my decision is 4th round,
so a
knockout.
A new featherweight champion.
I say new featherweight champion, technical knockout or submission. Like it's gonna end in the 4th round with Demetrius Johnson if he lasts to the 4th round. Because I've seen Dominic Cruz, he goes through all 5 rounds. Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Actually, you know what? Yeah, Cruz has been to 5 rounds. That's one thing you can't say about Johnson because he's only been in regular fights so far. This is going to be his first title fight, as everybody knows.